How's it going, my ZX family? Appreciate you guys as always for showing tremendous amount of love day in, day out. You guys are amazing. You guys can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about everything Cardano, bringing you guys an update on ADA, really seeing what's happening and of course what is yet to come. If you are enjoying these Cardano updates, smash that like button and hit that red subscribe button. But looking across the board, over the last few hours, we are actually seeing some red across the market. But pretty much since the start of the week until today, of course, we have actually been seeing quite extensive amount of green, especially if you're looking at it on a weekly time frame, you can really understand what I'm referring to. So we're actually seeing the market, heating up once again, but with the price, kind of going down a little bit over the course of the last, few hours, especially if you're looking at it on the daily time frame. Over the last 1 hour, though, as we are coming across, the daily candle close, you're starting to see the market, pick up again. But overall, today it is a red day. Cardano price 69.7 cents, down about 2.6% in USD comparative, also down 1.6% in BTC comparative side of things. But if you're looking at the valuation, $25.1 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 700 million. Before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So dominance here, guys, you guys can see this for yourself, 64.11%. So as far as the dominance is concerned, we actually saw dominance wicking down to 63.75% a few hours back, which actually took some altcoins up quite a bit. But like I said, over the last few hours, we started to see the market, retrace down as dominance has picked up a little bit. As you can see, from 63.75% up to 64.11%, that itself is quite a large move in a short span of time. If you're looking at BTC, on the other hand, Bitcoin is pretty much staying where it was at $108,662. So not crazy amount of red, of course, just a little bit of minor pullback. But I think the major catalyst behind that itself is the Bitcoin dominance index going up over the course of the last few hours. But if you're looking at ADA, if you watch my update, which was the last update I made just a few days back, things we spoke about actually did end up happening. We saw the price of ADA re-entering the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level. I have told you guys the significance of this range. I've told you guys how important this level really is, and that's exactly where the price is currently sitting. If we were to zoom in a little bit, you're looking at the price of ADA sitting at almost 70 cents if we were to round it up, but just a few days back, we were sitting at 73.15 cents. Let's actually take a look at it on the hourly time frame to get a better understanding exactly, which date. So we're actually looking a few hours back, believe it or not. This actually happened today, 73 cents, retest for the first time since May 29th. So we are making some moves here. We are making some progress, within ADA. The fact that we're back in this zone is very, very important. And especially if you take a look at it from June 5th, you can really see how, things are really aligning. And obviously, if I were to zoom out a little bit more, we take a look at from April 6th, which was, a low for a lot of altcoins. Again, if you want to put that from that perspective, you did see ADA go up 42.82%, and we're measuring currently, obviously, if we keep the May levels into consideration, that was much higher. We actually saw ADA, the 10th largest asset, up 70%. Right now, dominance is fluctuating. Dominance is obviously, pulling down, going up, and the fact that, ADA was at those levels around 86.7 cents, we cannot ignore what really caused that. This was the major catalyst behind that. We saw dominance falling sharply, and this just gives you a little bit of a hint. I really want you guys to understand this very, very carefully. This right here, this is nowhere near where the price of ADA was when, we were hitting yearly highs. We're nowhere near that, but the fact that we went down to this level, this is the impact that it has on the price of ADA, and that really shows you the importance of the dominance index. And the closer you see ADA getting to this key resistance, the better it is. And slowly but surely, even if the price of ADA is able to get back into this range, and then we start BTC dominance, falling, believe it or not, all-time high conversations are still not out of the picture, because I always remind you guys, look what happened just at the end of last year. We saw the market literally pump up in a matter of a few weeks and we saw ADA go from literally bear market zone up to the 61.8 Fibonacci level for the first time pretty much since 2022. And that tells you something. When market heats up, things can start moving up very, very fast, especially projects that have utility use case. And obviously ADA is one of them. So far so good, like what I'm seeing here. Obviously we do still have some significant resistance around that 80 cents, which is very important to break out of. But ultimately, my main target right now actually would be this 80 cents mark, which of course I have talked to you guys about before. Once we cross that, I am targeting that dollar price point, and we'll take it from there. Let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.